We preface what we say typically with our understanding of the horrors of Hamas and what took place in October, and that Israel has every right to defend itself, but the manner in which they do that matters. The hostages have to be released. I will continue to vote to support Israel. But tomorrow I'm going to release a statement that the United States needs to recognize a Palestinian state. I do this because you can't forever say, I favor a two-state solution if you don't start at some point in time. Now, clearly, there are a lot of things that have to happen before it is an actual state. But I was very pleased that the Arab League came out and said Hamas needs to disarm, and they recognized the need to install a stabilization mission, are the words that they use. So all that has to happen. But first, I take the president at his word. We need to feed people. And he said, if we have to do it ourselves, we will. Okay. I think it's probably easier, given the circumstances, if the Arab League takes that up. I don't know that we can get in a situation where UNRWA does it again for the United Nations. But really, nothing else matters when kids are starving to death.
What got you to this point?
I walked through the streets of Gaza many years ago after an incursion and a conflict, and I saw the extraordinary cynical use of civilians by Hamas and recognized they have to be eliminated. But in time, you begin to understand that Hamas isn't an army, it's a movement. And the way Netanyahu is conducting this war is almost nothing short of a greatest recruiting tool for Hamas. So I get that for some that's just so unfair, but in the final analysis, you have to look at what's taking place and say, you have to end the hunger right now. People have to be safe, right? You are never going to, in the manner in which you're doing this, in this conflict. So it is going to have to be the rest of the world. I'm also on the State and Foreign Ops Subcommittee. They gave it a new name. We met with 20 ambassadors in one fell swoop, in one meeting, and they all said the same thing. We support Israel, but this can't keep going. It's in Israel's interest for its own survival to recognize the need for mutual security from the rest of the world for both the Palestinian state and Israel. People say, oh, that's never worked. It's never happened. So that's what's brought me, is this inevitability can't be tomorrow and tomorrow. It has to start now. And you said how tough this is with your constituents. This is the most agonized I have seen the Jewish community, and the most pained anyone could have imagined, the Arab and Palestinian community. And you have to respect and appreciate, listen to everyone. But in the final analysis, we just can't keep doing the same thing we're doing. We have to enforce all those international laws. And we have to remember, in the West Bank, those threats, that hostility is wildly unacceptable. So to ask for an investigation because one American is killed, right? It has to be because if you're going to have a two-state solution, you can't let Netanyahu, who seems now to be emboldened that he can annex the West Bank. Someone has to stop this madness because we're at the brink of a point of no return, especially in the West Bank.